Okay, hi all. Good evening. So welcome to this SQL training course. This is a weekend batch, and officially today is the first class. Although it's a demo as well, but it is the first class today, and it's on weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Timing is 9 to 10:30 p.m. IST, and the course duration will be approx 2 months. And this course will start from scratch. There is no prerequisite. Even if you don't know anything about SQL, that is fine because we'll start everything from scratch. Okay. And 9 to 10:30 p.m. IST. Duration is 2 months approx. Okay. And after each and every class, we will share the classroom recording, assignments, notes. So all those things will be shared with you after each and every class. And this is the syllabus which you'll be covering during this course. Okay, I think I have shown you this in the previous class as well, although I was not able to continue because of some network issue. I was traveling. So I will consider today's class as the first class. So these all topics will be covered during this course, and this has this aggregate functions. Then you have set operators, joins, subqueries, window functions, CT, all this very common and advanced SQL, everything will be covered in this course. And apart from this, we will be sharing assignment with you. So total during this course, we'll be sharing with you 200 to 250 assignment questions. Okay, and during the course, during the class, you don't have to make a note of anything because what all codings will be doing, everything will be shared with you. Okay. And this is purely hands-on session. It's not like theoretical that I will explain you the theory part only, but we will explain you the theory part and then the practical implementation of it. And then the assignment questions are based on the real-time project on which I have worked. So I have around 13 years of experience in the IT industry, working as a data analyst, business analyst, developer role, for different service-based companies or product-based companies such as Infosys, Fidelity, Fitch. Okay, so this is all about course and about myself. And do you have any question, anyone? Sorry, any question? No questions. Okay.
Oh, we are clear. Yeah.
Perfect. Quickly, I want to understand like what are your expectations from this course? And I want the session to be interactive. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. I will not tell you to wait till the end of the class and then ask question. So my humble request to everyone, make the session interactive, ask questions, whatever is coming in your mind, never hesitate in that. So what is your expectation from this course? Why you want to join this course? Anyone? Come on, guys, tell me.
Uh, like to enter into an IT industry.
Okay, so you want to switch from non-tech role to IT industry, a very high level. This is what, right? Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good. Anyone else? What is your expectation? Why you want to join this course?
Better opportunity.
Better opportunity. Okay,
So
next.
I believe that SQL is in demand, so just want to expand my horizon to like learn and explore SQL so that I can switch on if I want to in future.
Okay, I think that comes in this point number 2 only, but perfect. Good.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, anyone else?
Just learning to enter into the IT industry, just to change
Okay.
my field.
Okay, point number 1. Anyone else? What is your expectation? Why you want to join this course? Why SQL you want to learn? Okay. Fine. Let me tell you quickly something about this, why SQL is in huge demand in the IT industry these days. Okay. So SQL is the only language, and it's not a programming language, it's a query language. Okay. So with the help of SQL, you can store data, you can process data, you can manipulate data, you can extract useful information. Okay. Because nowadays, in each and every business, millions of transactions are happening, right, on a daily basis. Let's take the example of any e-commerce platform, maybe Amazon, Flipkart, or any other. You can understand the number of transactions happening on a daily basis. Apart from that, take the example of any social media platform like YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. So a lot of posts, right? It's getting generated, uploaded, downloaded on a daily basis, correct? Now, each and every business stakeholders, they want to understand that how the business is performing. So to understand the business, they have to understand the data, correct? So they should know how to store the data, how to extract the meaningful information from the data so that they can understand that how the business is performing, right? So that is why SQL is in huge demand these days, because this is the language through which you can store your business data, you can transform it, you can extract the meaningful information from it so that you can make some good business strategies, or you can make some good business decisions, right? So that is why SQL is in huge demand. This is at a high level, this is the reason. Now, for these job profiles, data engineer, then you have data analyst, then you have data science, then business intelligence. Business intelligence means Power BI or Tableau. I hope my voice is audible clearly to everyone. Can anyone confirm, please?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then ETL tester, or it is also known as database tester. Okay. And then you have business analyst. Then you have SQL or ETL developer. At least for these job profiles, SQL is a bread and butter. Without SQL, you cannot move by an inch if you're working or if you're planning to enter in these job profiles. Okay, so SQL is a bread and butter. I will request to go on mute, guys. I'm getting some background noise. Thank you. So SQL is a bread and butter for these job profiles, and especially those who are planning from non-tech into the IT industry. I have taken a separate session in LinkedIn that how you can do a transition from non-tech into the IT industry. That will be a different topic of discussion. I don't want to trigger it right now. Maybe we can discuss it at a later point of time, that if you're in the non-tech sort of these job profiles, which one you can select for. We can discuss it at a later point of time. Okay. So net for these job profiles, SQL is bread and butter. It's mandatory. Okay. So fine. I think I have explained you the syllabus, what I'll be covering during this course. After the class, we will share assignment, classroom notes, recordings, everything will be shared with you. And this is purely a practical hands-on session. Fine. Now, if you don't have any questions, shall we start now? Or any question, anyone?
We can start.
Okay, perfect. So fine. So first of all, for any business, you have to save the data, or you have to store the data, right? For any business transaction. Now, to save the data in the world of database, we have a concept, or we have an object known as table. So to store the data or to save your business data, you need a table where you can save your business data. Okay. So let's take the example of employee table. Okay. So the name of the table can be anything. It depends purely on your wish. Okay. It depends on the business requirement, but it is purely user defined. You can define a table with whatever name you want. So suppose I want a table with the name employee. Okay. Now in this table, let's say I have this information: employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. Okay. Or maybe you can have department as well. So suppose employee ID 1, his name is John, salary is 500, location is Delhi, department is tech. Okay. So here in this data and this information, these are known as columns. Okay. So in this table, if someone will ask you what are the columns, so we have employee ID, employee name, salary, location, department. These are the columns of this employee table. So these are known as columns, or these are also known as fields, or these are also known as attributes. Okay. It depends from project to project. In few projects, they will call this as columns. In few projects, they will call this as fields. In few projects, it's also known as attributes. Okay. But mostly it is known as fields and columns. Perfect. Hope it is clear. So in this employee table, how many columns you have? You have five
Five.
columns, right?
Five.
Okay. Now, there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. In a table, you can create a table with 100 columns, that is allowed. You can create a table with even 50 columns, that is also allowed. You can create a table with a single column, that is also allowed. So there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. I hope it is clear. This is exactly same like suppose you want to construct a house. It is purely your wish. You want it to be 2 BHK, 3 BHK, 4 BHK, penthouse or studio, whatever you want. It's purely your wish, right? Similarly, you can create a table with whatever number of columns you want. Here I have created this employee table with 5 columns. Okay. Now this is known as record. So this is one record, and this is giving me the information about an employee. Whose ID is 1, name is John, salary is 500, location is Delhi, and working for tech department. Similarly, you can have another record, ID 2, name is Tom, let's say salary is 800, and he is in Chennai, and department is sales. Okay. So this is the second record. This is also known as record or rows. So this is first row, this is second row. So like this, you can store data in a table. I hope this is clear to everyone. Any questions so far? Okay. Now, whatever I have created, this I have just shown you on an Excel sheet, right? But Excel sheet has its limitation, like you cannot store more than 1 million, I think more than 1 million records you cannot store, right? And in your business transactions, maybe you can have 50 million records, 100 million records, right? It's a very common practice. So for that purpose, we need a database where we can store this huge volume of transactions. Got it? Now, some of the common database are provided by Oracle. Then you have Microsoft SQL Server. This is from Microsoft. Then you have Netezza. Then you have Teradata. You have Postgres. Then you have MySQL. Then you have Snowflake. Okay. These all are the different vendors who provide you the platform to create table, to store data, to manipulate data, to write SQL queries. These are the different vendors. Like how, means take the example of a car. You have different car manufacturers, Tata, Honda, Hyundai, BMW, Audi, right? So the mechanism, how a car works, so it's exactly same. You have that accelerator, brake, and clutch combination, right? But the appearance, the dashboard can differ. So similarly, the appearance will differ here, but the way how to write SQL query is more or less same in all these platforms. So please don't get confused that Tanveer, I am working in my company in Microsoft SQL Server, you are teaching in Oracle. Are they different? No, they're not different. Yes, hardly 1% syntax difference will be there that I can accept. So they all are one and the same if you know SQL. Okay, so you can write SQL query either on Snowflake or Teradata or Oracle, it will work in the same way. So please don't get distracted with this. Okay, and in my course, you have full freedom. You can practice on any of this database. But during my course, generally I will refer Oracle and Microsoft SQL Server. But I repeat, it's purely your wish. Suppose in your project you're working on a Snowflake. So with the same query you can execute on a Snowflake and it will work perfectly the same. Is this clear? Yes or no? Any question? Any questions so far? Come on, guys, speak up.
In terms of downloading the server, like you will be
I will come
assisting
to
us,
that.
right? How do we?
I will.
Yeah.
I will come to that. Explain me. So far clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now the question is that how to install this, right? How to work on it. So coming to the Oracle part, first of all, I will tell you about this. Now listen very carefully. Oracle have two instances. The first one is this one. You could see like we have this. Okay, just a minute. This is the Oracle platform. You could see. So here we will do our coding. Those who are from non-technical, don't worry. And please ask question because I can understand everything will be new for you. Everything will be Latin and Greek for you. So if you have even a atom of doubt, you have to ask because everything is new for you. Okay, don't worry. So this is the Oracle platform on which we'll be doing the coding. How to install it? We have a proper recording of it. I will share that with you. But when you are trying to download it or when you're trying to install this, you have to be very, very, very careful. The installation of this Oracle is little bit tedious task. It will take more than 1 hour. Okay. But the challenge there is, even if you will miss a single step, the installation will fail. And if you will try to uninstall, the uninstall will not work sometime. So that's why I will share the link how to install it. First of all, go through the recording, understand each and every step, then start installing it. Got it? And you don't have to miss in a single step. Don't skip any step. Otherwise, this will not be installed. And maybe you have to reinstall your operating system and then it will work. It's very tedious. That is why I'm alarming you. But there is one more way for it. Okay. So you have a browser version of Oracle because I know many of you will be working on your official laptop. And in your official laptop, you cannot install anything, right? The company will not allow you. So in those cases, we strongly recommend our participants that just in Google, type Oracle Live SQL and don't make a note of anything. Everything is getting recorded. We will share the recording with you. Okay, just listen to the lecture. So you have to write Oracle Live SQL, click on it. You'll get this page, click on it. And then you have to create your account. Click on Start Coding. Oh, it's taking time. So after that, it will show you that create account page. Okay, so you could see create account page. So you have to click on the create account page. And then it will ask you a few simple questions like your name, your company name, your designation, your email ID, and all these things. The company name and designation, you can write anything. Okay, they're not going to validate it. But your email ID should be the correct one. They will send you a confirmation email. You have to confirm it. You have to set your password, and then you can log in with this. That's all. Is this process clear? If you want, I will show you for my login. Just a minute. So once you will log in, you will get something like this. The page is coming up. Yeah, you will get something like this. So if you don't want to install, and if you're working in official laptop, better you can practice here. Everything is same. Whatever coding I'll be doing there, everything will work here. Is this point clear? Is this clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. My recommendation is don't go with this installation of this. Okay, because initially this is little bit tedious. For the first 1 or 2 weeks, just practice on this one with the browser version. The second benefit of this is if you're working in office and if you have some free time, so you can quickly log into this and you can practice the code. Okay, because no one will stop you for this because this is browser based. You're not installing anything, right? And for this, you can do this only on your personal laptop and then you can run on it. But the choice is yours. I've given you both the option. My recommendation is you should log into this and start coding. Whatever I'll be teaching you, it will work exactly same here and here as well. Any question so far? No questions? Okay. Now, I have shown you here how to means there's a table with the name employee and we have this columns and we have these 2 records. But this I have shown you on an Excel sheet. Now the question is how we can create this table in the database. Okay. So for that, we will write here create keyword, create table employee. The moment you will write create table employee, it means you are telling to the SQL engine that you want to create a table with the name employee. Okay. And in this, you want this columns, employee ID, employee name, salary, location, department. So just write here, employee ID, employee name, salary, location, and department. Okay. So it means you are telling to the SQL engine and this employee table, I want these columns. Got it? After that, you have to inform to the SQL engine that in these columns, what type of data you will store. Let's take the example of employee ID. What you are storing in employee? These are numbers, right? So if you want to store numbers or integers, so you have to write int. Int stands for integer. So when you're writing int in front of employee ID, EMP ID, it means you are telling to the SQL engine that in this EMP ID column, I will store only numbers or integers. I hope this is clear. Now, coming to the employee name, what you are storing in employee name? This is alphabets, right? So when you want to store alphabets in a column, for that you have to write varchar. Okay, we'll write varchar 50. Why I have written 50, we will discuss it at a later point of time. So for the time being, just assume that in a column, if you have to store alphabets, it should be varchar 50. Now, salary column. Now, you people tell me, what should I write in salary? What you're storing in salary? Numbers, right?
Integer.
So what should I write here?
INT.
Integer,
int.
int. Very good. So in a column, if you have to store numbers, so the data type should be int, and these are known as data types. Okay. Data types. So here the data type of salary will be int. What about location?
Variable character.
Varchar. Varchar 50. Yes, it stands for variable character. What about department? Varchar. Clear? Once you have done this, then select it and you have to put the semicolon at the last. After that, select it. And then you could see green color button is there, no? This one, click on it. Okay, you are getting this error message, name is already used by an existing object. It is because in my database, already I have a table with the same name employee. So it is not allowed that two tables can have the same name. Is this point clear? So for that purpose, I have to delete the previous table. And if you want to delete a table, you have to write drop table employee. Okay. What is this drop? We will discuss at a later point of time when I will discuss your delete, drop, and truncate and what is the difference. But for the time being, just assume that whenever you want to delete a table, you have to write drop table and the table name. So now you see, I will click on this. So this table employee is dropped. It means the table employee, which already exists in this database, that we have deleted. Now we will execute this again. We will run this again. Now see, table employee created. It means this table has been created now. Is this clear so far to everyone?
Yeah.
You all understood how we can create a table, how we can assign columns and the corresponding data types. Okay. Now you have created the table. Now what next? After that, we have to store data. We have to save data in this table. So whenever you want to store data in a table, you have to write insert into. It means you want to insert something, you want to save something. Where you want to save? In the employee table. So you have to write insert into employee, which means you're telling to the SQL engine, in the employee table, you want to save something, some data. So then you have to write here values, which means what all values you want to save here. So the first column is employee ID. So let's say employee ID is 1. Next is employee name. So what is the employee name which you want to save? Suppose John. Then the salary is, I think, 800. Then what next? You have location. So location is Delhi. Then you have department. So department is, let's say, tech. Okay. So this is the syntax if you want to save a data or record in a table. Here you have to be careful that the sequence, like first you have employee ID, then you have employee name, then you have salary. So you have to follow the exactly same sequence here. They should not change. It should be exactly same. First is employee ID, then it should be employee ID. Then they have the name, so there should be the name. Then you have salary, there should be the salary. Okay. After that, again, click on this run button. So now see, one row inserted. It means one record has been inserted or saved or stored in this employee table. I hope this is clear to everyone so far. Okay.
Yes.
Now the question is that, okay, fine, Tanveer, you have created this table, you have saved the data in this table. Can you show this data to us? So whenever you want to display the data or display the records, so for that you have select keyword. The meaning of select is you want to display something. You have to understand the meaning of each and every keyword. The meaning of select is to display. You want to display something. So what you want to display? You want to display employee ID, you want to display employee name, you want to display salary, you want to display location, you want to display department. These all columns you want to display, but you have to tell the address that these columns are present in which table. So for that, you have to write here from. It means you are telling to the SQL engine that these columns, which I'm telling you to display, are present in which table? Employee table. So you have to write from employee. It means you're telling SQL engine, please display these columns which are present in the employee table. Now click on this run button. So now check here. Are you getting this output? 1, John, 800, Delhi and tech, which you have saved. So finally, the database is showing you the record which you have saved in the database. Is this point clear? Hope it is clear so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, similarly, if you want to store one more data, one more record, so just here change the values. So this will be 2, this will be Tom, and suppose this is 900, and suppose this location is Chennai, and this department is sales. Okay, then again select this, click on this run button. So one row is again inserted, and if you want to check it, again execute the same query. Now check the output. Are you getting both the records now? I hope this is clear to everyone. So this is how you can create a table, you can insert data, and you can check the data, or you can display the data from a table. Any questions so far? Are you guys able to understand? Is this clear? Okay.
Yes.
Now, suppose in an employee table, if you have 100 columns, and if you have to display all the 100 columns, so it will become very tedious task to write each and every column name, right? So for that purpose, we have a shortcut. The shortcut is the star. So the moment you will write, select a star from employee, the meaning of the star is you're telling SQL engine to display all the columns. The moment you will write a star, SQL engine will understand that, oh, user is telling me to display all the columns from the employee table. So now execute it. Now see, automatically you're getting all the columns, the employee ID, employee name, department, salary, and location. So you don't have to write each and every column separately. Okay. If your client or your manager is telling that no, show me only name and location. I want only these 2 columns. I'm not interested in employee ID. I'm not interested in salary. I'm not interested in department. Just show me only name and location. So what you have to do, you just write name and location from the employee table. So it will display you only name and location. Now check the output. You're getting only name and location.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, instead of star, if we write a 1 or 2 or 3, then what will be the output?
Okay, good. Before that, is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you will write select 1, it means you are telling to display 1 only. So it will display you just 1 for each and every record, but the records will not be displayed. Check it. It's displaying only 1. Okay, but the records will not be displayed here. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I hope this is also clear that see, this select is your playground. You have full freedom to display any columns whatever you want. Suppose you want to display only employee name and their department. So you can write here select employee name, comma, department. It will display you only employee name and department. Now check that. You are getting only employee name and department. So select means to display. Whatever you want to display, just right after select, those columns will be displayed. Now suppose you want to display department first and then employee name, then change the sequence here. After select, you write first of all department and then write employee name from employee. So because you have written department first, so first of all, it will display department, then employee name. Now check the output. You're getting department and then employee name. I hope this is clear so far to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's proceed further. I will take one other example. I have the ready-made code for it. Now suppose I want to create a student table. So this is the student table. I just have written STUD. And okay, let me write here INT. This is varchar. 1 minute. You'll get confused. That's why I'm looking at here. So now I'm trying to create a student table. Name is already exists. So first of all, I have to drop this table. Now, so this is the student table. In this student table, how many columns we have?
3.
3 columns. We have a student ID, we have a student name, and we have gender. Now let me insert few records in this table. Okay, so already I have created this codes. Now, one thing I want to tell you, it is possible, it is allowed that you can execute multiple insert script at the same time. See, 4 records, I will click on this run button. These 4 records are inserted simultaneously. If you want to check the data, what is the query for it?
Select star from student.
Select a star from a student. What is the meaning of select?
Display.
To display. What is the meaning of a star?
All data.
No, not all data. All columns.
All columns.
All columns. Okay. All data and all columns are different. We will discuss it. And then from a student, it means you are telling SQL engine to display all the columns from the student table. Now see, you could see all the columns from this table. Clear? Now, after you created this table, you inserted record, you thought that, okay, 2 more records are there, you missed it. So you can again create. Now, suppose I want to insert 2 more records. So I can write it here and just select it, click on the run button. Now, if you want to check these records, again, execute this. Now you have all these records in this table. Is this point clear?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
one query, sir.
Yeah.
So with regards to the integer, we have writing down without that like apostrophe or the this thing. But when it comes to the name and
Correct.
other variable character, we are including that. So is there
Hmm.
any reason behind that, sir?
Thanks for reminding. Actually, I forgot to tell this. So in a column, if you want to store alphabets, like Aman, it has alphabets, Swati, it has alphabets, right? Or M, this is alphabets. So the columns which has varchar, so you have to store that within inverted quotes. You could see this Aman is within inverted quotes, right? Saurabh, this is within this inverted quotes. So if a column, the data type is varchar, then when you're going to store the value, that has to be within inverted quotes. It is mandatory. If you will not give inverted quotes, it will throw error message. Let me show you that. Suppose I want to insert a record with the ID 7, and suppose here the name is David. Okay, and I forgot to give the inverted quotes here. Suppose I'm not giving any inverted quotes in David. Okay, I'm executing it. Check the output. It has thrown error message. There is an error, right? Why?
Because the commas were not included, those inverted.
Correct. The inverted quotes I have not given here. So that's why I have to give I have to give inverted quotes. Now see, I will execute this. Now this one row is inserted. You want to check the data, you run the select star from a student. Now you have the 7 diagonal. I hope this is clear.
Yes. Sir, I
Okay.
have one question. Sorry,
yeah.
that is very basic. So you showed that
fine.
Excel sheet, right? So where we have to save that? Do we have to save that in the desktop or just like put it in the Excel sheet. We don't have to save it. Like you didn't save it. Right?
This one.
Yeah, this Excel sheet. So it's
This
taken
is
from. Okay.
no. This Excel sheet is separate. Just I'm explaining this to you.
Oh,
This
okay.
Excel sheet has nothing to do with this database. There's no
Okay.
relation between them. Okay. You see,
Oh.
I have created this student table now. So do we have this data in this Excel sheet? It
Okay.
is
No.
not present,
Okay.
right? So this is just
Okay.
while explaining, I'll be using this Excel sheet. Let me show you
Okay.
from the previous batches.
Sure.
So
Sorry for that
previous-
basic question.
Oh,
I just.
no, that is fine. I can understand. It's fine, and I appreciate it. You're asking question. See,
Mhm.
like how we explain each and everything on this Excel sheet so that the
Okay.
participants can understand day by day, right?
Okay.
So this
Mhm.
we use to explain the things that how the data is getting extracted, how the engine is working, right? So that
Okay.
is the purpose of this.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
we will share this Excel sheet with each one of you. Okay, this will be shared.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, sir.
Okay, no problem. Any other question, anyone? No question. Yeah.
If I want to, in that 20th, you've been showing that you'll be inserting 3 columns. I mean,
Hmm.
if I have a data only for 2 columns and the third I'm not sure
Good question. Good
then
question.
that be inserted.
So Shushmita, right?
Yeah.
Shushmita has asked a good question. So Shushmita is telling like, Tanvir, suppose I have a student, suppose his ID is 8, and suppose his name is Michael, okay? And let's say we don't know the gender, whether male or female, we don't know that, right? So how we can store the data? So in that case, what you have to do, you have to write here insert into a student. And then here in the brackets, you have to write the student ID, comma, student name, and then you have to write values. So it means you are telling that in this student table, please insert value only for a student ID, which is 8, and a student name, which is Michael. Okay. And you have not given any information about the gender. So engine will understand that, oh, the user has not mentioned the gender. So that's why it will keep it blank. Okay. Let me show you this. This record is inserted. If you want to verify, let's check it. Now see, you have 8, Michael, and this is null. I will tell you what is this null. Ignore it for the time being. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
But if your question is that, Tanvir, okay, no, and this is little bit tedious. I have to write the column names. I want to do something in this query only. Then what you can do, just copy this. And suppose you have a student whose name is ID is 8, and the name is suppose Rahul, and gender you don't know. Then you keep it like this, okay? And then execute it. Now, so this is inserted. If you want to check the data, can check 8, Rahul, and we have this value. Is this point clear?
Yeah. One question, like now we have now we have inserted two like two datas with the same employee ID. So is there any yeah, like is that any way of, like the system would throw like this IDs already exist, or it will just take the data whichever we feed in actually?
Good question. Ramakrishna, I think Ramakrishnan has
Yeah.
asked a question that then we here for the two different employees, Michael and Rahul, you have the same ID, which is practically not possible, right? You cannot see two students with the same ID or two employees with the same ID. So Ramakrishnan is asking that then I want something in this table so that it should throw the error message that then you are trying to insert the same ID. This ID has been taken care by Michael, right? This is what you're asking, right, Ramakrishnan?
Yeah.
Okay. So this we will cover here. You could see like primary key constraint is there, no? When I'll be teaching you constraints, here I'll be covering you the primary key constraint. So when you're defining a table, so at that moment, you have to write that the student ID is a primary key. So in those cases, if you will try to insert a duplicate record, engine will throw error message. It will not accept it. But intentionally, I don't want to discuss it now. You all will get confused about the constraints. But the answer is yes. With the help of constraint, you can impose those restrictions that if someone is trying to insert a duplicate record, it will not accept it. Is that clear?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Any other question? Okay, I appreciate you guys are asking questions, making the session interactive. Okay, good. Let me proceed further. So now in this employee table, I have all these records. Sorry, please don't do drawing on the board. Someone has joined using iPhone. Now I have to delete it. Where is the eraser? Thank you. Okay. So now, what I was telling. So in this student table, now we have this data. Now listen very carefully. So far, whatever I have told you, this was just creation of a table and inserting the data, the simple thing. Okay. Now, do you think this data? Okay, first of all, tell me what is the meaning of ascending? Ascending means lowest to highest, right?
Yeah.
And descending means highest to lowest. Do you think this student ID is in ascending order or descending order? Anyone?
It's in random, I guess.
It's purely random, right? It's neither in ascending order nor in descending order, right? Okay. Many a times in our day-to-day life, we want the data to be sorted in ascending order or descending order. Suppose, okay, you want to check the result and the result is not available on the net. It is just published in the newspaper. And suppose it is having the result of 10,000 students. Now imagine if that is not sorted in ascending order of student ID, it will become very difficult for you to search, correct? Hope you got it. So
Yes.
that is why many a times it is required to arrange or sort the data in either ascending order or descending order. Is this point clear? So suppose here my client is telling me that Tanveer, okay, fine, you have this student table. Just a minute. So my client is telling that Tanveer, you have this student table, but I don't see that the data is sorted in ascending order or descending order. Do you think this student ID is in ascending or descending order? No, it's neither in ascending order nor in descending order. So suppose my client is telling me that Tanveer, please sort it in ascending order. So whenever you want to sort the data in ascending order, so tell me on which column basis you have to sort it. The student ID, student name or gender? On which column basis?
Student ID.
Student ID, right? Okay, good. So we have a keyword known as order by. The task of order by is to arrange or to sort the data in a particular fashion or order. So I will write here order by student ID. Now you want to sort this in which order? Ascending or descending?
Ascending.
Ascending. So for that you have to write ASC. ASC means ascending order. Now the meaning of this query is you are telling SQL engine to please sort the data of this table based on the student ID column in ascending order and then display. Now I'm executing this and please check the output. Is this in ascending order now? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So you understood the task of order by? So
Yes.
this is actually SQL. We have to understand the task of each and every keyword. Once you have understood that, it means you have understood, you have learned SQL. That's it. Now, suppose if the client is telling that sort it in the descending order, not in ascending order, then what you will do? Instead of ASC, you have to write DESC. DESC means descending order.
Sending.
Now I will execute this query and please check that. Is this in descending order?
Yes.
Yes.
Clear to everyone? Is it making sense? Are you all able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me quickly, how is the pace? Am I going too fast or is it fine?
Fine.
It's fine.
Fine, okay. Or do you think I'm going too slow? You want me to increase the pace?
No.
It's fine.
No, this is good, sir. Yeah.
This is fine, okay, good. So the task of order by is to sort the data or to arrange the data. We have written order by student ID ASC means ascending. So this is sorted in ascending order. If you write order by student ID descending, so you could say this is sorted in descending order. Okay. Now I have a question. Now suppose I will write here this query. And let's say I forgot to write here. I have not written ascending, neither descending. Then what will happen?
By default, it will be sorted out in ascending order.
Okay. Any other thought? Okay.
Descending order, sir.
Descending order. Okay. Now listen. If you will not write any order, either ascending or descending, nothing you have written. So by default, the SQL engine will consider this in ascending order. So I'm executing it. Check the output. This is in which order? Ascending order.
Ascending.
Got it? So if you'll not write anything, it will be in random ascending order. Is this point clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now I have one more question for you. Now let's discuss this query. I have written order with student ID ascending. It means I want to sort this in ascending order, right? Okay, my question is Rahul and Michael, they have the same ID, correct? If they have the same ID, then why Rahul is getting displayed before Michael? What is the reason?
Alphabetical order.
So in alphabetical order, M comes first, no?
Oh,
Then
yeah,
R,
sorry, yeah.
right?
And depending on the
Sorry.
space, that's like how many characters that we have used. Rahul is a short name and wherein Michael is a little longer name.
Okay,
Not sure. Yeah.
oh, no problem. So one more thing, during this course, there are many misconceptions about SQL, which I'll be covering. And many of these misconceptions actually I have learned when I take interview and when the candidate they respond. Okay. So actually, this Rahul and Michael, they have the same ID. So engine will be confused here what to do. So in that case, it is purely the wish of SQL engine. It can display in any order. Maybe the next time I will execute this query, you will find Michael first and then Rahul. Is this clear? So if two students have the same ID, it is purely the wish of SQL engine. There is no logic. There is a logic of row ID, which we will discuss at a later point of time. But for the time being, there is no such logic that it will sort based on the alphabetical order or based on the space or the number of characters. No, nothing. It is purely the wish of SQL engine. If Rahul is getting displayed before Michael, there is no logic. It is the wish of SQL engine. It can display anyone first. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You see, these are the core concepts. You have to be strong here because in this points, the interviewers will ask you a question. Interviewer will not ask you what is order by. This is simple. Everyone knows. Interviewer knows that where you will get confused, and at that point they will ask question. So you have to be careful at those points. Those are the critical points, like this one. Is this point clear to everyone? Shall I proceed further?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, here I have sorted based on the ID. Now my client is telling that, Tanvir, can you sort based on the name? So if I have to sort based on the name, can you tell me what should be the query?
Ordered by student name.
Order by the student name. Now I will not write here ascending or descending. So this will be in which order?
Ascending.
Alphabetical
By
order.
Alphabet.
By default, if you will not write anything, it will be in ascending order.
Ascending.
Okay. Now check the output. Do you think this is in ascending order based on the student name?
Yes.
Please verify this. You have first Abdul Aman, then B for Bilal, then D David, then M Michael, R S S S. Is this point clear? Clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it is clear, tell me one thing. Abdul and Aman, they both have the first character A. Then why Abdul is getting displayed first, then Aman? Why?
Because
The
first
second.
engine will be start searching for both the A, then it will go on the second alphabet.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Okay. Abdul and Aman, they both have the same first character, right? Do all agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
So engine cannot take any decision because the first character is same in Abdul as well as Aman. Then what engine will do, it will go to the next character. Here next character is B, here next character is M. So which comes first, B or M?
B.
B. That is why Abdul is displayed before Aman. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, if it is clear, then tell me Saurabh, Suresh, Swati. The first character is same, S, S, and S. Then why Saurabh is displayed first?
Because the second character is A, and A comes before U and W.
Okay, anyone else?
Same.
I want others also to pitch in. I know Priyanshi knows this. Anyone else?
I believe the same.
Yeah, same reason.
Same reason. So they all have the first character S. Then what engine will do?
To display the name with that
It will check the second character, right?
second character. Yeah.
So in Saurabh, what is the second character? It's A. In Suresh, what is the second character? It's U.
You.
In Swati, what is the second character? It's W. So which one will come first? A, U, or W?
A.
A, then U, then W. So that is why you have first Saurabh, then you have Suresh, then you have Swati. Is this point clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. This is
Hmm.
applicable even if a couple of names with the same, like say for example, Abdul
Hmm.
has an double A and Aman has double A. It would compare the third character by its own, right,
Then
sir?
it will
Yeah.
compare the third character. Yes,
Okay.
yes, you're right. Okay. Shall I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, good. Now, next scenario. In this example, I have written order by student ID ascending. We have this data, correct? Okay. Now, suppose I displayed this data to my manager. Now, my manager is asking me the same question. That Tanveer, for Rahul and Michael, we have the same ID 8, correct? Then why you are displaying Rahul first and then Michael? Suppose my manager is asking this question. So what I will tell? I will tell the same thing because they have the same student ID. So it is the wish of SQL engine. It can display anyone first, correct? This is what I will tell. Okay. But my manager is telling that Tanveer, if two student names, suppose if they have the same student ID, although it's not a practical scenario, but suppose if they have the same student ID, then please sort based on the student name in ascending order. Is the question clear what my manager is asking? I
Yeah.
repeat,
Yes.
my manager is telling me that Tanveer, if two students have the same student ID, then you please sort the name based on the please sort it based on the student name in ascending order. So as per the manager requirement, now this data should be, you have to display 8 Michael first because M come first, and then you have to display 8 Rahul. This is what my manager is telling, to display data in this format. Is this point clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, to display data in this format, what we have to do, I will write a new query and I will write here, select the star from a student ordered by student ID, comma, student name. I will tell you the meaning of this. And this is little bit confusing, so I need a full concentration here. So I have written this query. Let me show you the output for this. Now this is the output. Please confirm, is this the same output what your manager is expecting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Now we have no Michael first and then Rahul, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's try to understand this query. The meaning of this query is we are telling SQL engine to sort based on the student ID. This is the meaning. So engine will start sorting based on the student ID. So engine will keep 1 Bilal, 2 Suresh, 3 Aman, 4 Swati, 5 Saurabh, 6 Abdul, 7 David. Till here, there will be no confusion. But when the engine will reach this record, 8 Rahul and 8 Michael, then obviously engine will be confused what to do, all right? Because now we have two records with the same ID. So engine will be confused, correct? Sometimes it happens now if you're going to a new location, you don't know that. And you know that, okay, this is straight path will go to that destination, but ultimately you somewhere you saw that, oh, there is a diversion and you are a bit confused whether to take a left turn or right turn. So in that case, what you will do? You will take the help of GPS. You will open your Google app and you will check the location, right? So similarly, here the engine is confused whether to display Rahul first or Michael. Then engine will check for the next instruction. What is the next instruction you have given here? The student name, correct? So engine will understand that, oh, user is telling me in case of confusion, consider the student name column. Now, after student name, have I written anything ascending or descending?
No.
No.
No. So this is by default in which order?
Ascending.
Ascending order. So engine will understand that, oh, now I have to sort based on the student name in ascending order, and that's why it will keep 8 Michael first and then 8 Rahul after this. This is the reason. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. If it is clear, I have a question. I'm writing a query. This is the query. I'm not asking the output, so don't tell me the output. Tell me what is the meaning of this query. This is the query. What is the meaning of this query? I used to ask this question in interview. What is the meaning of this query?
Student ID will be in ascending order, but student name is in descending order.
No, this is the misconception. Incorrect response. Anyone else? See,
Both will be sorted out in descending order.
Descending, yeah.
no, again misconception. Anyone else?
Sir, all the data column will be in descending order.
No.
I think it would result the first one, like the Rahul first and the Michael. Though I'm answering the values, but the student name alone, like if the student ID is same, the name alone would be in the descending order.
Okay.
Student ID will be in ascending and student name will be, I mean, those two.
No. Now listen. I'm explaining this again. What I have told you here. Here I have told you that first of all, engine will sort based on which column?
Student ID,
Student ID. In which order?
ascending.
Ascending.
Ascending order, correct? So
Yeah.
engine will
Yes.
sort based on the student ID in ascending order. So engine will assume that there is nothing. This is not present at all. Engine will keep on sorting based on the student IDs, which will keep 1 first, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth, then seventh. But when the engine will come at this record, 8 Rahul and 8 Michael, engine will be confused. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So now because the engine is confused here, so what engine will do? Engine will check for the next instruction. Have you given any other instruction here?
No.
No.
Yes, you are given no student name.
No.
So this is the second instruction. So it means you are telling to sort based on the student name. So when engine will follow this instruction? When? Under which circumstance?
When the IDs are similar.
Very
when
good. When the IDs are same, then engine will consider this instruction. And the meaning of this instruction is if the IDs are same, then sort based on the student name in ascending order. That's why 8 Michael will come first and then 8 Rahul. So this second condition will come into picture only if there is confusion in the student ID if it is same. Now you might be thinking that Tanveer, I told the same thing. I told that student ID in ascending order, student name in ascending order, right? Many of you have told this. Now see why I'm telling this is incorrect response. If you will tell this in the interview that the meaning of this query is sorting a student ID in ascending order, student name in ascending order, then this data will be like this. See, this is student ID in ascending order. And then you are sorting a student name in ascending order, right? So if you'll sort a student name in ascending order, you will get first of all Abdul, then you will get Aman. Are you understanding?
Okay.
Then you will get Bilal, then you will get David. This is the meaning if you are telling that both are sorted in ascending order. So they both are sorted in ascending order now, right? Is this clear, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir.
Now, if you're sorting in this order, if you're telling both are in ascending order, so this is the format. Now here, everything is shuffled, no? Everything is shuffled. If you're sorting in this order, you are telling Abdul has the student ID 1. Do you think Abdul has student ID 1? Abdul ID is 6. Is that clear?
Yes.
So that's why don't tell here that the meaning of this is to sort a student ID in ascending order, student name in ascending order. If you will tell this, it means this should be the output. And if this is the output, you have shuffled everything. So what is the meaning? The meaning is, first of all, engine has to sort based on the student ID column. If you have multiple records with the same student ID, then engine will consider student name column in ascending order. This is the meaning of this query. Is this point clear?
Yes.
No, not clear.
No, sir. No, sir. Please explain once again.
Okay, sure. See, the meaning of this query is, first of all, engine will sort based on which column? Okay, let
Student
me
ID.
do one thing. Let me take this example. Okay. Here you have written order by student ID. After student ID, you have not written ascending or descending. So this is in which order?
Ascending.
Ascending order. So it means if I'm talking till here, which means you are telling SQL engine to sort this student ID in which order?
Ascending.
Ascending order. So engine will start sorting this in ascending order. So in ascending order, which record you will get first?
First one. Bilal. First.
Bilal. Take care.
Yeah.
Then which record?
Suresh.
To Suresh. Then which record?
Aman.
3 Aman. Okay. I'm getting background noise. I've muted everyone. I was getting background noise. So then you have 4 Swati. Then you have 5 Saurabh. Then you have 6 Abdul. Then you have 7 David. Now, 8 Michael and 8 Rahul. You have 2 records with the same ID 8. Which one should I keep first here? Michael or Rahul? Tell me. Which one should I keep first? Michael or Rahul? Confused?
If with that only query, like yeah, it would be displayed as per the system wish.
No, I'm telling, like, if this is not here, suppose this is not present. So engine will be confused, no, to keep Michael or Rahul first because they have the same
Yes.
ID. First of all, confirm me this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Engine will be confused, right? Okay. So engine is confused here whether to display Michael first or Rahul. So what engine will do? Engine will check whether do I have any other instruction. So then engine will look at this, that, oh, user has written a student name descending. So this instruction, student name descending, when engine will consider? When
When the student IDs are same.
Very good. When you have multiple records with the same student ID, then engine will look into this condition. And this condition is telling that sort student name in descending order. So now tell me, you will place Michael first or Rahul?
Michael first.
In descending order, Michael will
Rahul.
come first.
Rahul.
Rahul first.
Rahul, no. R comes first, no. So we will keep
Yes,
Rahul and then Michael. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir.
So the significance of this student name descending is clear when this will come into picture. Under which circumstance?
Only when student ID are same.
When student IDs are same, then engine will look into this. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm executing this query. Now verify the output. This is the output. And tell me, is this the same output? Please verify.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Clear?
Yes.
Come on, guys, tell me yes, no, clear or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Clear.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, I have another question for you. Just a minute. Sorry. I'm writing something. Please ignore it. Actually, I'm deleting this record where it is 8. Okay, student ID 8, I have deleted. So now you have the select a star from the student table. Now, in this table, you don't have the ID 8, right? Okay. Now, suppose I want to run the same query again. 1 minute. Now this is the student table. I removed that ID 8. Now I have a question. Take your time and then tell me, don't be in a hurry. This is the query. Now tell me what is the meaning of this query. What is the meaning?
In this query, we have to sort a student ID in ascending order,
Hmm.
and then
Hmm.
engine will go for another. I mean, if
If.
engine will find, if engine
Hmm.
will find the same IDs, then only he will go
Correct.
for, he will go for the next instruction.
Descending.
Correct. You have to add that if keyword. That is very important. Please don't tell here that engine will sort a student ID in ascending order, a student name in descending order. No, that will be a big blunder. Don't tell that. Okay. First misconception. Second misconception. Many candidates, they think that this descending is applicable on a student name as well as a student ID. No, this is a misconception. This descending is with the student name only. After the student ID, you have not written anything, no. So that is ascending. Don't think that this descending is for a student name as well as a student ID. No. Is this point clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So now tell me what will be the output. First, which record you will keep? Come on, yeah.
Bilal. Bilal.
Bilal. Then
Suresh.
Suresh.
Suresh. Then
Aman.
just a minute here. Then you have Aman. Then
Swati. Saurabh.
Swati.
Nabs.
Then Saurabh. Then Abdul. Then David. Now tell me one thing. Do you think engine will confuse now?
No.
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 No. So do you think engine will go to this condition now?
No.
No.
No, it will not go to this condition because there is no confusion. All the student IDs are unique. There is no confusion. Engine will not go to this condition. So now, do you think this query will throw error message because there is no confusion and you have given additional condition? Do you think? You understood my question?
I think the system won't throw error.
Any other thought?
It won't throw error.
Okay. Any other thought?
Not error. No error.
Okay. See, tell me one thing. Sometime it happens, no, that you want to buy something, or your mother told you that bring rasmalai. If rasmalai is not there, then bring gulab jamun. Sometime we get this option, right? You went to that sweet shop and rasmalai is already present, so you have bought rasmalai. So it doesn't mean that this is incorrect. Why your mom told you that if rasmalai is not there, then go for gulab jamun. It is good. She has given you both the options, right? So that is what you are giving both the options. If the multiple records have the same student ID, then consider student name. But here you are on the safer side. There is no confusion. So Indian will not go to this. Got it? So rasmalai is present in the store, so you will not go for gulab jamun. Correct? So similarly, this will not throw error message. It is fine if you have multiple conditions. So don't think that it will throw error message. See, it is giving you this output. Correct? Is this clear?
Sir.
Yeah.
I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Okay,
Yes.
just the last question and then we will stop. Okay. Question is, what is the meaning of this query? And just a minute, just a minute. Now I will include this record 8 as well. Where is that 8? This is 8. One more 8 was there, no? Where, this is 8. Now you have 8 as well in the table. And where is the table? Just a minute. This is your table. This is the return. Now we have 8 as well. Now my question to you folks is, this is the query. Tell me the meaning of this query. What is the meaning of this query? First of all,
So
you
it
have to
will-
start based on which
Descending order.
It will
column?
sort the student ID by descending order.
Based on the
And
student
if
ID in
there are
descending order.
Yeah, and if multiple student ID is available, and it will go to the student name, and it will start sort it out in the descending order.
Good. So which record you will display first?
Rahul first, and followed by Michael.
Rahul.
So they both have the same ID, 8. So there will be confusion, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So what Indian will do?
We'll go for the
Student
next
name.
instructions
Next instruction. What is the next
Okay.
instruction?
to sort the name in the descending order.
So in descending order, which one will come first, Rahul or Michael?
Rahul.
Rahul, and then Michael. Got it? And then you will get 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now I'm executing this query. Now please verify the output. Is this the correct output?
Yes, sir.
Now is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So fine then, I will stop here. So this was just, I think, 20% of order by we have covered. Tomorrow we will continue this order by. Okay. Tell me quick one thing. I know sometimes it happens, a lot of scenarios confuse you. So here we have discussed good number of scenarios in order by. So do you think it is confusing you? Are you getting confused? You want me to restrict to less number of scenarios? Or is it fine?
Fine,
It's
sir.
Fine, sir.
Okay, good. So fine then, I will stop here and we will continue from tomorrow. And this recording, everything will be shared in your group tomorrow. Okay. Assignments, everything will be shared. Okay. So fine then, do you have any question? Any last question, anyone?
You'll also be
Sir.
posting the downloading the server as well, right, sir?
That we will share. Don't worry, each and everything will be shared with you. You don't have to worry about anything. We have a separate accounts team who will take care of each and everything. It will take some time, maybe tomorrow, because we have some other batches tomorrow. So maybe by 10 or 11 a.m., we will share each and everything with you.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Point. Any
Sir,
other question?
Sir, if you want only student ID 8 or 7, so what will be the query?
That is the filter condition you have to apply. That filter condition I have not
Where?
thought. You know that, yeah, you know.
So, sir,
You know
वहाँ
that
पे
you have to
actu-
apply filter. Where you have to apply filter, you have to write a student ID in 7,8. But others, please don't try to understand it. We'll discuss it tomorrow. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, maybe. Now you see you have only 7 and 8. It acts as a filter.
Sir, actually, I have one doubt. Sir, instead of star, if you write 1, 2, 3, it is possible to get the output.
1, 2, 3, if you will write here, no. So here 1, 2, 3 means the values what you're representing. That's what I have covered here as well. I think this is what someone has asked. Select 1 means the value 1. If you write 1, 2, 3, it means you want to display 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Is that clear?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Any other question? No. Okay, fine then, guys. Take care. We'll connect tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you. Bye.